Oh, there's more things over here.
To reach Jindosh, I'll have to take the carriage through Lower, then Upper Aventa. We'll find you, Anton. I wonder how recently this silvergraph image of Jindosh was made.
Clockwork Soldier Basics. To all personnel, after last week's disaster, the Grand Inventor Kirin Jindosh circulated the following information related to his Clockwork Soldiers. All Grand Guard personnel should read this report. The Clockwork Soldier is protected by armored wooden plates. If some miscreant destroys these, then there's nothing protecting the vulnerable mechanisms underneath. If something knocks the Clockwork's head off, the thing will attack anyone it can, ally or not. That means you. Given the expensive optics Mr. Jindosh has provided each Clockwork with, they can see in the front and in the back. Remember that if another one of these goes haywire, if some fool is able to get close enough, there's a small panel on each Clockwork that can be rewired, which will invert their perception of friend and foe. Again, that means you get attacked. Keep these things in mind, and the Clockworks will be an asset and not a liability. 3rd Lieutenant Fiora Diaz, Lower City Technical Office, Grand Serkonan Guard.
With a couple dozen Clockwork soldiers, Jindosh changed the Empire. What would he do with an army?
What would he do with an army indeed? I think I got everything down here. The sun is setting, I think. We're going?
It's time. Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
All right, let's go.
All right, let's get underway.
Anton Sokolov is being held at the mansion of Kirin Jindosh, Grand Inventor to the Duke and creator of the Clockwork Soldier. Get inside, rescue Sokolov, and eliminate Jindosh before he builds an army of Clockwork Soldiers. Somehow I think it's not him doing the building, but sure.
Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
I'll get it done.
Emily, take care of this crazy man and his Clockwork Soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me. His home is supposed to be full of marvels. Locals go in as a test of courage or because they're desperate for a meal. Kids, even. People say you can hear them at night, pounding on the windows, calling for help. The carriage will take you fairly close to the mansion. The Duke looks after people like Jindosh. When you're done, meet me back here. If you can't find a rewiring tool, and you manage to get to the other side of the wall of light, there should be a power source somewhere. A whale oil tank or windmill. Turning it off works just as good, and nobody gets burned to ashes. Careful with the wall of light. I once saw a kid dare his little brother to touch one of those things. A second later, nothing left but dust. The Duke's circle is full of clever bastards, all working for a percentage. But no one is like Jindosh. Not since Sokolov. Jindosh entered his Clockwork Soldiers in the Duke's tournament, the Blade Verbana. No one could beat them. Corvo won that when he was 16, didn't he? But he never faced anything like the Clockworks. Jindosh won't care who you are or what you want. To him, it's all a puzzle to work out. He looks at you like he wants to take you apart.
I can see why you like her. She's almost as secretive as you. I see a mine collapsing on a dozen workers. A beggar succumbs to blood flies. A cat sleeps on a velvet pillow. I am tired. How long, my dearest? How long must I endure in this shadow state?
Is this the main city? For her to... not talk too much. Curious. What else do we have around here? No trespassing. I'll do a little bit of trespassing. Just, you know. Well, actually I can't because it doesn't go where. So that goes somewhere. This goes somewhere as well. This water looks suspicious. Yeah, there's nothing here. It's fine. How about over here? Raw whalebone. Rotten fig. Wait, I just took the fig. Didn't actually eat it. Okay. Now, let's go out. A black market shop. A bone charm up there. Lovely painted buildings. Wow, this place looks cool.
This is the Duke. I just awoke from a dream.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow.
Terrible red
Wanna buy
waves
one?
rising up from the ocean, coming to smash Karnaca. I screamed and fell out of bed. It's not common knowledge, but traveling by ship horrifies me. It's unnatural. The ocean is a malignant force. It exists to drive us mad or drag us down deep, where our skin and organs turn to jelly and our bones settle in the muck. For those poor fools who make their trade on the waters, I wish them luck. Serconis is a land of tall timber, fierce winds, and deep silver mines. Leave the ocean for those with no other choice.
So I assume he doesn't like whaling. Which is the main water-related trade in this game. That was oddly personal of him to be like, I fell out of bed. Okay, how do I get up there? There's a carriage here? Taxes, 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 taxes.
I'm getting tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
Crap. There's a guard. Might be able to do something.
This is the Duke of Serconis. Who else would it be? Malcontents are saying that our bridges are crumbling, that people are leaving our cities.
Between
But
the
as I
flies
look out
and the
from the
filth.
windows of the Grand Palace, I know these are lies. Serconis is a land of riches. Yes, some people are poor because they're lazy. And it's true that across our capital city, there are abandoned buildings full of blood flies. But there have always been blood flies. There always will be. It's the way of the world. Things rot. They fall apart. You squeeze out every drop of wine you can, and then you pass into nothing. You can put that on my tombstone.
My heart can't take much more of this.
I didn't like that. Also, I can't go in there. Yeah, there's poor people because they're lazy. That is indeed how socioeconomical differences work. The people who work the hardest get promoted on their job, for sure. And then they get more money. It's in there. It's a bone charm called Lucky Needle. I like the sound of that, honestly. Slight chance to recover sleep dot. I told you I like the sound of that. Let's equip that. Slight chance to recover sleep darts is incredible, is what that is. Didn't mean to do that. There's a book here. Letter to Bonneville. Major Bonneville, thank you again for your help. Without you, it would have been impossible to trace the final members of the Grand Guard who were with Stilton that night 3 years ago. The last man had made it all the way north to Maya, if you can believe it, and was recovering at a Tivian asylum for the poor, claiming to have seen all manner of strange things on the night of Stilton's last social gathering. He even described an exotic hooded figure visiting the manor, perhaps someone connected to Stilton's disappearance. Such matters are best left to military men such as yourself, I suppose. I still have your bank agent's name and address. Rest assured, your final payment will be delivered soon. I'm also sending a small flask of a liquor that is close to my heart, made from the pomace left over after wine grapes have been pressed. Please think of me as you enjoy. Yours, Brianna Ashworth. I do enjoy a good piece of bagasso. I think that's what it is. The English has a term for whatever that liquor is. What is making this sound? I don't know. It's weird. It doesn't matter. Oh, pouches and money. But it still doesn't matter. 80 meters. 69. Bone charm there. Rune. It says runes, rather. Could be good news. Oh. I need to take care of the guards out here. Bless you.
Who's fooling around? I'll probably find myself a card table later on.
Sir?
You should have seen this place 10 years ago.
It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
I'll get the cigars tomorrow. Want to buy one?
Me, of course, as always.
I don't think there's guards in here. But we're going into places. And I think it is the place that I'm supposed to go. Okay. Just be aware. The Crown Killer is watching. Not anymore. Crown Killer is cured. As it turns out. I don't like that. There's the nest. Can I shoot it? I should be able to. But I can't. So I'll reload instead. And I'll go over here. That was a thing. And it takes care of that. I might be able to just tank. Oh yeah. There you go. Ooh, blood amber. It's not very common that we get them. Quite unfortunately. Okay. Oh, they're angry on the other side, I think. Come back. There you go. There's a lot of them. I really need bottles. I don't want to use my thing all the time. Is that a son of a monkey? That's not what I wanted. Yeah, it sounds like a monkey or something. It's fine. Oh. This is an altar. We're gonna talk to the outsider again. Let's see if he makes more sense this time. I don't think he does. These lines are weird.
I'll tell you a story about Kirin Jindosh, a prodigy from Karnaka. Self-taught, he was hailed by the Academy of Natural Philosophy as a genius who would surpass Sokolov and bring about an age of enlightenment. But just 2 years after his arrival, he was banned from the Academy for life, for reasons that are still not public. When they deported him, he left behind a machine that drank seawater, playing music that brought listeners to tears. They promptly took it apart, and it has never worked since.
That's not saying much. Anytime I take something apart, it doesn't work. That's not true. I know how to do things sometimes. Sometimes, but not too much. But I think that's because he's a servant of the outsider, and that's, I think, the implication there. We read this one already. And this one as well. Okay, we can go through the outside. That's actually where I wanted to come in. And we don't have any booze in here. Very sad. Very sad. Okay, well, let's try doing it manually. There's a lot of them. Maybe there is some booze around here. Stop it. Raw whalebone. Nice. Gross, gross. I can do it. I can do it. I don't see anything else. There's this one. We did it. Oh, there's another one on the other side. Wow. Ooh. Seance notes. Lady Cuttington brought silk scarves from her boutique, one of which Mr. Prospero used to gently strangle her. I managed a count of her pulse and observed her breathing. When the life signs faded, we left her still for 2 full minutes before reviving her. Was it really the void she described? Have we succeeded in seeing the unseeable? My hand trembles as I recall the intensity in her eyes as she struggled to recount with broken voice what she felt during those 2 minutes. I convinced our little group that less gentle methods were needed if our desire to meet the outsider was sincere. Blood fly fever, voluntarily induced. That will be our way to the void. After procuring a few blood flies and some Addermeyer solution, we coated our hands with the elixir before exposing them to the vivarium. The stinging was unbearable. Lady Cottington fainted immediately. I was the last one to remove my hands. The fever was quick to set in. As I faded in and out of consciousness, ocean waves pounded above me. There were silhouettes in the distance and shimmering black rocks, a timeless passing in an unthinkable place, while delirium held us for a few hours. I must get back there as soon as possible when my wounds have healed. And then they all died because of the blood flies that existed over here. Well, some money there, but not much else. I saw this. Looks really cool, but it's nothing. Okay. So I did it. We got this. Okay. Some runes. There's a black bone charm over here. Well, let's go to that one. Ooh, right. This is the exterior door.
What was that?
I don't know.
Hi.
I got stung by a bloodfly once. Arm swelled up something awful.
Pay the fine and be done with it. No use making trouble.
No use making trouble indeed. But how do I get out of this area? The guards are there and mean.
I like to play cards. Toss the dice once in a while. Who doesn't?
I don't. It is boring.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Shh.
Gonna be on the humid side for a while.
The humid.
I don't like that. Better have a look.
Nothing here?
I'll be damned.
Oh crap! I'll be damned.
No use running.
No use running. Oh, he didn't kill me. No, he did. I don't know what I'm looking, but death. Death has happened.
So much dust lately from all the mining. Stepped up production.
Oh, wait a minute. Shua up here. Wow, this place looks amazing. I bet I can get up there. And if I do, there's a lot of these generators.
My own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
Really sleeping again last night. Maybe I ought to try one of those sleeping tinctures. They can be kind of pricey.
I don't know who they are talking to or about.
Can I read? Of course I can read.
Okay, lovely place. We got some reinforcements to the walls because they break. And a guard over here. This is a good opportunity for me to use Domino. This guy, that guy, that guy. Bless you.
Is someone there?
So let's see. Pretty sure I saw someone.
Better have a look.
You've been found guilty of standing in my way.
You're so dead.
She won't go far.
Wait for my sickness. No, you running. Here. Let him go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Don't kill him.
I'll be wiping off your...
Did you guys all die? Well, that works. It wasn't ideal, but it definitely works. Let me just put you over here. Right there. Perfect. And now, all the guards are gone. I also took a little bit of damage, but I have bananas.